They call it a ceasefire, but the smoke don't lie. Missiles in the sky, tank after in the Strait of Hormuz. US and Iran playing chess with oil and bones. This ain't a truce, this a fuse. And SmokeKing4Twenty on the beat, laying down reality. Welcome to the war you can't ignore. Welcome to the world burning while the news still blinks. Yeah. Yeah. 2 weeks turned to months. They still flexing on the map. America blockade the ports. Iran respond with drone attacks. Tanker named Sea Star got a smokestack cracked. Another hit the scepter. Ship can't find its way back. FA-18s in the sky. JDM drop like a curse. Precision strike, but they still called it forceful, but not war. Meanwhile, missiles launched from Keshem Island, guided by the Strait, aimed at the Enterprise formation. Muslim calls the cease nominal. Americans say compliance, but when the oil pipeline feel like a battlefield, ain't no civilians. US sent a one-page deal, open the Strait, we lift the siege. Iran replied, deadlines mean nothing, then they load another missile. You see the hypocrisy? World Bank in the oil trade, talking about stability while they bleeding for the price on the page. Warships float like metal islands, flags wave, but the real flags, dollar, oil, power, and the fear that the next strike the last one. They say ceasefire, but the smoke still rise. Strait of Hormuz turning into war skies. US blockade, Iranian pride. Oil and bodies tied to the tide. They talk peace, but they load the guns. Every port they hit somebody's son. Ceasefire on paper, war in the flesh. This the world we living in. SmokeKing4Twenty speaking fresh. They send a one-page deal, no pencils, just tension. Every line of threat with a signature potential. Washington say, we waiting on your call. Iran moving silence, building more missiles on the wall. Foreign Minister Abbas say the US can't be trusted. Broken promises written in blood and dusted. Destructive habits he claimed in the speech, but his own country dropped missiles on the deck. IRGC generals in the dark watch the radar screen. Every blip is a ship, every ship a target machine. They say, we protect the Strait, but they choke the flow. Every embargo they push, another family can't go. British warship shifting course, HMS dragging on the move. France sending Charles de Gaulle to the Red Sea groove. Multinational coalition, they say peacekeeping, but they setting up the stage for the next war meeting. Bahrain round up spies, 41 in the cell. Said he died to the IRGC, telling Iran you fell. Every nation picking sides like a basketball draft, but the bodies they count when the bullets finally pass. You wanna know what ugly look like on the map? One tanker hit and the whole economy collapsed. Gas prices fight, poor man feel the pain. Rich man blame the conflict, but still buy the same. Refinery shut down, oil tankers on the prayer mat. Every strike they throw, we all feel the black. The Strait of Hormuz ain't just a waterway, it's a pipeline for power. In the grave for the day, Israel watch from the sand, Saudi watch from the tower, China watch from the sea. Every nation got a flower of interest in the oil. They all standing on the brink. One more missile, one more tanker, and the whole world start to sink. SmokeKing4Twenty watching from the couch, but the smoke ain't just in the kitchen, it on the coast. Every time they say ceasefire, some ships still burn. Every time they talk peace, some soldiers' body turn. This ain't a game, man, it's the world we living in. Ceasefire on the news, but the war's still within. US and Iran playing with the fate of the globe, while the rest of us just trying to pay the rent and cope. So if the world get ugly, remember who told you first. SmokeKing4Twenty spitting truth, not a verse of worse. When the missiles fly and the sirens scream, you know this song was reality, not just a dream. So yeah, the ceasefire teeters, strike still hit. Tanker smoke still rise, and the Strait of Hormuz still burn under the guise of talks. They say it's politics, I call it real war. They say it's strategy, I call it real poor. They say it's diplomacy, I call it real lies. But one thing true, when the smoke clear, the world don't change. Power still stand, oil still flow, ports still bleed. SmokeKing4Twenty, speaking reality to the next war. Turn the beat up, and remember, peace ain't peace if the gun's still cocked.